now, after many weeks of highs and lows, spins and twists, and a few tears, the Strictly Come Dancing final is just days away.
Yes, in a moment we'll be speaking to the gaffer. But let's take a look at what's been going on in the series so far. Oh, amazing.
So brilliant.
Amazing. It's the staple of our TV diet, isn't it, Tess? Nationwide. We absolutely love Strictly Come Dancing. It just gets better and better and bigger every year.
It's been a brilliant series, this series. I mean, honestly, hand on heart, I can say this has been the highest standard of dancing we've seen in any series.
Yeah.
We've had more tens, we've had almost 70 tens, more tens than we've had in ever before in 17 years of Strictly. So, yeah, they're good. It's going to be dramatic, I think, on Saturday night because, for example, in the semi-final, there was 1 point between all three couples. They've all topped the leaderboard, so it could be anyone's.
It could go any way. I think what I love is it's really what we look forward to at this time of year. Everybody needs that escapism, particularly the last couple of years. And, I mean, credit to you guys and the team at Strictly because during the madness that's been going on in the world, you've still managed to pull off an incredible Saturday night show week in, week out.
Our producers and our whole crew are brilliant. What they do is a big show and it's absolutely live. There's no delay.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. And, they've pulled it off and it's been wonderful and it's a credit to the team who just worked so hard.
I mean, the semi-finals last week were tense. What's it like? Because obviously I'm watching and I'm feeling it's tense, but you're there. What's it like backstage and in the studio?
It's exciting more than anything else because, the adrenaline, you can sort of feel it in the room and because it is live and anything could happen and sometimes does. For example, AJ, when she sort of almost fell from her lift, these things can happen, so you don't know which way it's going to go and you're just rooting for the couples because they're so nervous. And I think they're so brave putting themselves out there every week.
So brave. Well, I always say this because, I mean, you will probably remember I did a Christmas special.
I remember.
And
you were brilliant.
No, Tess, I wasn't.
Yeah,
You're
you
very
were.
kind, and that's very nice, but I wasn't very good.
I had too much fondue.
Too much fondue, too much sherry. It was the most, genuinely, and I get asked this a lot, what's the most terrifying thing you've ever done? Genuinely, the most terrifying thing I've ever done.
Really? And you're a performer. You perform you've performed in front of thousands of people on stage.
But it's
with the band
different.
today.
It's the voice when you welcome to
A lot of people say.
Yeah.
And,
they often get so nervous when they're live, their mouth goes really dry.
Yeah.
And they come over to me and they can't talk and the lips are like stuck to the teeth because it's the nerves.
It really is.
Frightening.
It really is nerve-wracking.
Some of our contestants have never sort of performed before. John Waite in the final, he's a chef. He's not used to sort of dancing in front of millions of people on the shiny floor in the studio. So a lot of them are out of their comfort zones. They push themselves and it's quite nerve-wracking. But the excitement in the studio, you can feel it. It's a brilliant atmosphere.
Yeah.
People at home can feel that.
Yeah.
And one thing that's amazing, Tess, is it's been in our family for a long time.
17 years.
17 years, is it really?
I was pregnant with Phoebe, our eldest daughter, series 1.
Wow.
And Bruce, the great Bruce, would sort of spin me around and I had a little bump and then she's 17 now. She's
we're on driving lessons.
So, it's been part of all of our
How does that even happen?
Hasn't it?
Exactly. But what I'm getting at is the fact that the intensity of the show, the excitement of the show, the viewing figures, it's still as popular now as it was when it started. And it's all credit to you guys, the production team, and the format as well. It's a rock-solid format.
And a brilliant cast,
Brilliant
and it's
cast.
I think it's just feel-good television, and we don't take that for granted that people are going to come and watch every year, and we're so thrilled that people enjoy it,
Yeah.
I meet people in the street and they talk to me about it at the supermarket. Everyone talks to me about it, and I love being part of that. It sort of feels like you're part of something special.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really funny because when Tess walks down the dairy aisle, she gets... And when I'm down the meat aisle, all I get is... You know what I mean?
But it's lovely when people talk to you about it, because I love it too, It's been a big part of
huge
my
part
life.
of everybody's homes at this time of year. It really is.
like,
It's what we look forward to.
It really is. Like, in a local community, when Tess goes to the supermarket, there's a person on the tills who always talks about it, right?
Of course,
all the time. Everyone talks about it strictly. It's mad. And I know... that you can't tell us who you think is going to win, but let's have a quick run-through of the finalists, because the standard, like you said, is absolutely
But I genuinely
phenomenal.
don't know who's going to... None of us do, because they are so close in ability. AJ and Rose have both had perfect scores of 40, but John has had more 39s than anyone else in the competition. On the night, they are all dancing three times. The judges pick. So a dance the judges think they can improve upon So, for example, AJ will do her jive, all being well, and she danced that week 1. So the judges think, you know, 13 weeks later, she's a better dancer now. So the judges pick a dance they think they will have improved
that's a good
upon
idea.
throughout the series.
OK, that's good.
Then they each dance their favourite dance of the series. So AJ will do a Charleston.
Wow, yes.
Amazing.
I mean, she was
let's talk about AJ, because she's injured her ankle, hasn't she?
She has, yeah, and we are hoping and praying she's going to be recovered fully in order to dance on Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's worked so hard.
We are all behind her, and I know she had treatment last night, and we are hoping that she'll go back into training this afternoon.
What I would just like to say, I've been your work wife this week. Obviously, your real wife's here now. So take a seat over here, because I've got something I want to get for you.
What,
oh, really?
Take a seat. Yes, you've got him back.
Surprise.
You've got him back.
Am I sitting here?
Yes, yeah.
All right, I'll sit here.
So we really right to bring down the bag of chisel.
You knew nothing about this.
There you go.
Stocking fillers, Tess, stocking fillers.
There we go. The bag of chisel is here.
We can sit next to each other because we're in the same bubble.
We are in the same bubble.
Very good
Oh,
point.
thank you, Rochelle. It's lots of festive stuff from this morning and the This Morning team. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
There you go.
Nice, isn't it?
Little
There you go.
prezzies.
Yeah.
I see baubles.
All kinds of bits and pieces.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yeah, it's the bag of chisel. The legend. Oh, that nearly went wrong then, didn't it? The legendary. It's a lot safer when
The
Stone
drinking
says
cup
it.
in here, that's handy, look.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
School run, love it.
Well, Merry Christmas. It's been a good